Hey folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. We also rock to Western around here, as well as bluegrass and other types of things that are under the country umbrella. Just non-pop country is what we do. Chris LeDoux's Call of the Wild. Chris was absolutely the real deal. It was requested by Kimberly Stark. And Kimberly, you said this is your favorite song of Chris's. So that says a lot, because Chris, I've done quite a bit of Chris's songs. And I don't know this one, but Chris, like, absolutely the real deal. So if this is your favorite song, I know it's going to be a good one. Call of the Wild. That'll get your attention.
Storm clouds are building above the timberline. The lightning's flashing across the mountainside. The thunder's rolling down the canyons of his mind. Somewhere beyond the great divide. The bugle of the bull elk echoes through the pines. The north wind moans her lonesome lullaby. He hungers for the freedom of an eagle as she glides somewhere beyond the great divide. He's heard the call of the wild. He's heard the call of the wild. The mountains calling to him like a mother calls her child. He's heard the call of the wild.
There's a little rock bass to it.
Living in the city, oh, it gets to be a grind. Putting in his hours, working overtime. Waiting for the day he can leave it all behind. To go somewhere beyond the great divide. He's got to get away from this city for a while.
Ooh, I like that. That's his personal great divide between the city and his life out in the wild. That's his divide. I like that. Usually the continental drift and the Great Divide and areas and all this, you think geography, but this is psychological.
He's got to answer the call of the wild.
There's his rock twist. It's a Jacob Herrick special.
Call of the wild. He's heard the call of the wild. The mountains calling to him like a mother calls her child. He's heard the call of the wild. He's heard the call of the wild. He's heard the call of the wild.
Going out like we came in. I love dramatic nature. Yeah, that is, you know, I read a comment a while ago on a Chris song that I had done. A couple of, I forget which song I'd reacted to, but I was like, wow, that was different. Did like labels get a hold of Chris in some way at some point in his career? And I forget the full nature of the conversation in the comments, but somebody had said that, yeah, he had gone in a certain direction that wasn't commercial per se, but, you know, as artists, you try different things, reach a bigger audience. The label wants to recoup their money and stuff, so they're going to bring producers in and you try different things as an artist. You're willing to try some of these things too. And this sounded like, and I think I recall somebody saying Chris did for a while go in more of a rock direction, not pure rock, obviously, because this song is more, it's like a rock-based Western song. And maybe they were trying to start a new genre. I don't know. I don't know if there are that many rock-based Western artists out there. But yeah, dude didn't like the city life, and the wild was calling him. So call the wild. And what did it say in the beginning where like he'd seen an eagle and he wished he'd been that eagle and all? But it wasn't just call to the country. This is call to the wild. And that's a full-time job. So I mean, he spoke about being in the city and working over. I think working overtime and all all that stuff, and surrounded by people, of course. And he didn't like that lifestyle. He wanted to get away. But you work full time out in the wild. It's just the nature of it. It's really more survival of the fittest in a literal sense, because when you've got wolves and coyotes and whatever else is out, snakes, that you got to survive that if you're out in the wild. So, all right, Kimberly, I'm going to rate this song, and that was different for Chris. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.5. I just find it fascinating that Chris went in that rock direction. And I'm not totally opposed to it. I'm just in ways not used to it from Chris. So I even made a comment that that's like a Jacob Herrick special in there, because Jacob likes a good guitar riff in his Texas country. So, all right, folks, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. Enjoy your job wherever it may be, and I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.